Here we go. I hope this is doing it. Hi everybody. Here we go. I have no clue if this is going to work, so bear with me. So we are going to chain 6. First we have to make a slip knot. Duh. As soon as I figure out where my camera is, I have to move it. So, I hope you can see this. I don't know if I have any sound. Hold on. Where's my sound? Oh, this is going real well. There we go. There. So, takes me a minute. So, we've made a slip knot, and now we are going to chain 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to slip stitch into the first chain that we made to form a ring. Then we're going to put in 16 single crochets into the center of the ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Dog's taking a drink. So now we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch of the last row to finish the row. Chain 1, and in the next stitch we are going to chain, slip, single crochet into it, and then we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to skip the first stitch and double crochet into the next. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet, skip this one, go into the next. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip this one, go into the next. Double crochet would be good. Can you tell I'm a wee bit nervous? 2, 3. We're going to be doing 8 chain 3s, skip 1 stitch, 8 double crochets all together. So double crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, skip this stitch, go into the next, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, double crochet, skip this one, go into the next. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the next one, last one. Skip this one, go into there. Oh, tight. There we go. Come up there. Crochet, chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of our chain 6. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and we are going to be doing something called the beginning shell. Every time you start a new row, you will be doing this shell. So it's a chain 3, a double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2. Do another 2 double crochet in the same chain 3 space. chain 3, and then next chain 3 space, double crochet, making another shell, chain 2, 2 more double crochets, now 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to be making 8 of these shells. Okay, double crochet into the next chain 3 space, another one, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the same chain 3 space, chain 3. I have a mouthful of marbles tonight. Then into the next chain 3 space. Bring it here. I'll do it. It's okay. I'm live on Facebook. There we go.
The dog wanted outside.
Okay, I know.
She came and got me.
I don't know why I'm right here. She could have came over to me. Anyway, back to this.
Can I go back up?
Yeah.
You'll put her in?
I will.
Okay. Sorry to disturb you.
It's okay. Another double crochet, chain 2. Chain 3, double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 2, double crochet, another chain 3, 1 double crochet for another shell in the next chain 3 space, another one, that's 2 double crochets, back into the same chain 3 space, and it's, there we go, chain 3, another shell in the next chain 3 space, double crochet, another one, chain 2, and we are coming up to our last shell for this row. So we are going to chain 3, double crochet, chain 2, chain our last chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for this row, and slip stitch into the top stitch of your chain 3. Oh, I hear the dog coming. Okay, now we're going to slip stitch to finish this row. Then we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch, and slip stitch into the center of the chain 2 space. Now we're going to chain 3 to do another beginning shell. 1, 2, 3, double crochet, chain 2, another 2 double crochets in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, now this is where it gets fun. We start making the base for the skull. You chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll be right back. The dog wants in. Dog over herself. Aw, Sheba, no, so we come back in. Sorry about that. Cat let herself out because the dog let herself in. And my yarn is all tangled up on my headphone wire. Where am I? I'm coming, hold on. Okay. Now we're going to skip this whole set of shells and we're going to double crochet into the chain 2 space for a shell. You ever notice that when you want nice and quiet, it just doesn't happen? And now we're going to chain another 7 for the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to skip this shell and we're going to shell into the next shell. 2 double crochets. Chain 2, shell, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Okay, now we are going to chain 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we are going to skip this shell and go into the next shell space. We are going to make into the chain 2 space and going to make a shell. Two double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Okay, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip this shell and chain single crochet into the top, slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Duh. Slip stitch. Okay, slip stitch in the next stitch. And slip stitch again into the center of your chain 2 space. And now you have your square and the base for the skull and the chin to start. So we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet, 2 more into the chain 2 space. There we go. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to do 7 double crochets in the chain 7 space. One, 2, 3, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, shell into the chain 2 space, chain 2, now chain 3, shell into the 7 double crochets into the chain 7 space. Five, 6, 7, chain 3, shell into the chain 2 space, chain 2, back into the chain 2 space, boy, Mikey sure does make this look easy. Now chain 3, but of course I am using only a cell phone, so now chain double crochet 7 into the chain 7 space. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now double crochet into the chain 2 space, make a shell. 1, chain 2, okay, chain 3, go, 2, 3. Now 7 double crochets into the 7 chain space for the base of the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Single crochet to the top of your chain 3 slip stitch, I mean. Why do I always say single crochet? Then slip stitch into next stitch, slip stitch into the center of your chain 2 space, please bear with me. This is the very first time I've ever done anything on video, especially live. I'm a wreck. Okay, chain 3, double crochet. We're making our beginning shell, chain 2, 2 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space. Okay, chain 3. Right here is where I start mine. Now we're going to single crochet into the first stitch of your chin. Now 7 more, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more, 7. Now all the way over to here, your last stitch of your 7, grab it, slip stitch in, single crochet into here, and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Shell into the chain 2 space. Chain 2. And back into the double crochet into the chain 2 space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into your first stitch. Chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Single crochet into your last stitch. Chain 3, single double crochet into your chain 2 space to make another shell. Chain 2, nobody's watching me. They were, I had somebody, but they left. Oh well, that's okay, I don't mind. Chain 3, single crochet into your first stitch, single crochet, chain 7, duh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and single crochet into the last stitch of your 7 double crochets. And then chain 3, shell into the chain 2 space, chain 2, double crochet back into the chain 2 space, another one, chain 3, single crochet into your first double crochet, 7 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go over to your last chain, double crochet of your 7 double crochets, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the top of your chain 3, slip stitch into your next stitch, slip stitch into your chain 2 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet beginning shell, chain 2, sorry. All right, one more double crochet in there. Chain 3. Now we're going to single crochet into the first stitch of the mouth. We are making the mouth right now, so we're going to single crochet, and then we are going to put 7 single crochets in along the 7 chain. Gosh, why can't I talk today? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we are going to single crochet at the end of the last stitch of the mouth, and then chain 3, so we have the chin and the lip for the mouth. hope that looks okay. No, wrong way. There we go. I have a slight delay on my camera to my computer, so the sound throws me a little bit. So we are going to make a shell into the chain 2 space. Continue on. The pattern basically continues on for the Lost Souls skull shawl until you get to the eyes. 1, 2. It's the same. 1, 2, 3. So we are single crochet into the lip edge, and then 7 single crochets over the 7 chain 7s. That's a mouthful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Single crochet into the last stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, shell into the chain 2 space, You ever have one of those weeks? I am. One, 2, 3. Oops, sorry about that. Hit the camera. Oh, the phone. So, single crochet into the first stitch of the lip, 7 single crochets over your chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Single crochet to the last stitch right there. See? Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Shell into the chain 2 space, 1, 2. That is a nasty sound. I have to change my email sound. 1, 2, and 3. So single crochet into the first stitch of the lip. Now 7 single crochets over the chain 7 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Single crochet into the next stitch. There we go. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Slip stitch into the next stitch, slip stitch into the center of the chain 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, beginning shell, double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the same chain 2 space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember, we are following the Lost Soul Skull Afghan shawl until we get to the eyes. So we are about to do the nose. So we are going to single crochet into this first stitch, single crochet. We're going to do 3 single crochets like that. Then we are going to double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, now we're going to single crochet into the next stitch, and the next stitch we're going to single crochet, and another single crochet for a total of 3 single crochets. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now shell into the chain 2 space. Chain 2, 2 double crochets, see, this is what it's looking like so far. Continue on, because the next round is the start of the big increase, where it gets, this is where it gets a little different from the skull shawl pattern, so that we can continue going in the round and adding more skulls. Chain 3, So 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Yeah, as soon as I do it right. Ah, silly cord. 2 and 3. Now double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip this stitch, go into the next, double crochet, now 3 single crochets, 1 into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Shell into the next chain 2 space. 1, chain 3, single crochet, 1, 2, and 3, double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet into the next, 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, double shell into the next chain 2 space, chain 2, I'm running out of time. Single crochet in the next 3 stitch single crochets, 1 in each stitch, 1, 2, double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, double crochet into the next, single crochet in the next stitches for the next 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're back to the corner, slip stitch into the chain 3 space, to the top of the chain 3, oops, slip stitch into the next stitch, it would help if I made a slip stitch, go. Slip stitch into the center of the chain 2 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is where it starts to get different. We're going to put 2 shells into the center of this one, into the chain 2 space. So and it also makes it from now on when you're crocheting and it starts to get bigger. See how it looks a little funny right now? Well, this is going to make it grow easier. So we're going to do a beginning shell and then a plain shell into the same chain 2 space. So okay, there's your beginning shell. We're going to chain 2 and then go back into the same chain 2 space and do another shell. Chain 2, shell, chain 3 now. See, there's your 2, there's your beginning shell, chain 2, another shell. Now we are going to half double crochet into the first stitch chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Single crochet into the nose space, chain 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Single crochet to the last stitch here of the eye, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to put a double shell into this chain 2 space. So that's 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 more double crochets into the chain 2 space for your first shell. Now we're going to chain 2 back into the chain 2 space for your second shell. Chain 2, oops, So there we have it. Another shell, double shell. It's a shell, chain 2, another shell. Now chain 3, 2, 3. Now we're going to single crochet into the first stitch. Now chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Single crochet into the nose space and chain 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to single crochet into the last single crochet of your nose and last stitch of that one. Alright, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. See, this is what it looks like. Halfway done this round. So shell into the chain 2 space. Chain 2, 2 double crochets back into the chain 2 space. I'm not used to talking it out. Chain 3. I'm just used to saying it in my head. So single crochet into the first stitch. Chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Single crochet into the nose hole. Chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Single crochet into the last stitch. Chain 3, double shell into the chain 2 space. Chain 2, now chain 2, make another shell, chain 2, no, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, now single crochet into the first stitch of the mouth or nose. Hole, start, thing, we're good. Okay, chain 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, single crochet into the nose hole, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Single crochet into the last stitch. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now slip stitch into the top of your chain 3, slip stitch into the next stitch, slip stitch into the center of your chain 2, first chain 2 space, chain 3, and then we're beginning shell, double crochet back into the same stitch. Oh, not stitch, chain 2 space, sorry. We're going to be making 3 of these shells so that it grows properly. Now we're going to make another shell into the center of this chain 2 space. That's in the middle. That's going to be your corner from now on. Chain 2. Back into the chain 2 space. Double crochet. See, 1, 2. Now we're going to make the third shell. Chain 2. Double crochet into the chain 2 space, making the last shell. For this increase. So this is what it looks like. See, it's 3 shells now. So when on the next round you would start your base for the mouth. It would be the chain 7 here. Okie dokie. So we're going to chain 3 and we're going to single crochet into the first stitch on top of the half double crochet, and we're going to put 7 single crochets over your chain 7 for the eye hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Sorry. And we're going to skip to the next hole, the next chain 7, and going to do 7 again. 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we're going to single crochet into the half double crochet, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, we're going to be making 3 shells, 1 set of shells in each hole. 1 shell, 2nd shell, 3rd shell. Chain 2, back into the same chain 2 space. Chain 2, shell into the chain 2 space into the next one. 1, chain 2, shell into the next chain 2 space for your last shell. Chain 3, single crochet into the top, into the spot beside the half double crochet, or into the top of the half double crochet. Now chain, single crochet 7 over the chain 7 space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 single crochets in the next chain 7 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Single crochet into the half double, the tops of the half double crochet. One, 2, and 3. Shell into the chain 2 space, double shell. 1, no, Oh, I made a mistake. Alright. I missed a whole shell. This is what happens when you're tired. Long day. Alright. I gotta rip it out because it won't work without my... Okay. Well, you get the idea. So on your next corner, you will, when you hit the corner, you slip stitch into the top of the third chain, then you will slip stitch again, and then once you get into the second, the chain 2 space, you're going to shell, and then you are going to chain 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then you're going to make a shell, and then you're going to chain 7, and you're going to shell here, and you're going to, so you'll have 2 shells, 2 skull starts for the base of the chin. Well, if you need any help, just give me a hoot. It's easier when you do it in your head. Mikey is an amazing man. Holy smokes. And I am going to go work on the big one that I'm making. So this is what it kind of looks like, except for it needs a forehead. But that's the main idea on how it grows. You have your 4 corners. And you just keep building on it. Well, good night, everybody. I hope somebody watches this. If not, I can try it again. Maybe without the mistake of missing one corner. Night, night.